What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video today. Today, we're going to be reviewing the LG G-Pad 7.0. But before we get into this video, just please like and subscribe to me. Okay, so the quick little spec list of this thing is the display is at 7 inches at sadly only 800 at 1280 pixels. And the camera is a 3 megapixel rear camera, which is not horrible. And I would go on the camera review in a second, but the selfie camera is pretty bad at only 1.3 megapixel front camera. And then the processor, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 quad-core processor. So it actually has a decent processor, not something to brag about, but something it's not going to be horrible. Some other things have worse processors for the same price. And we'll go over the price in a second, how cheap this thing actually is. But the battery is actually something to brag about. This thing has a 4,000 milliamp battery, which I actually managed one time to go up to 2.5 days without having to charge this device. This is actually pretty great for a device having a tablet like this. Has a pretty big battery. Okay, display size. It actually has a decent 7-inch display, but as I went over already, the resolution is actually very bad. And the pixel density is 216 ppi, and the technology is IPS LCD, and the screen to body ratio is 65.98%. Also, the only features is the ambient light sensor. So yeah, we went over the camera, and the camera is something not totally to brag about. But okay, the design, the weight is actually very small and very light at only 10.34 ounces. And let's go over the colors. The colors, they have black, orange, blue, and white for the colors. So yeah, not kind of good colors. But I didn't go over this already. There's only 1 gigabyte of RAM, which is actually pretty bad and definitely not something you want to brag about. 1 gigabyte of RAM is almost to the point of totally unusable to this day and age. This is 2019, and mostly all devices have a 2 gigabytes or higher RAM. So I personally don't think this thing has good RAM at all. But so the OS. So this thing is upgradable to Android 5.0, which is Lollipop, and it comes preloaded with Android 4.4.2 KitKat, which is actually preloaded with it. But you can upgrade to Android 5.0 Lollipop. Okay, connectivity. Yes, it has Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, USB, and you can also get carrier LTE bands and stuff. So it has a USB charging port, but nothing really anything besides that. So that's basically all the specs of it. But let's go into in-depth actual app review. So yeah, let's go. So we'll go open up the little photo application right here. And here are some shots that I took with this device. As you can see, this thing actually has a decent camera if you just zoom up right in here. This thing actually has a pretty good PPI. And if you didn't know, I took the picture actually with this device. So you can actually get very good at in-close shots like this, and you can zoom in without losing all the blurriness. So this actually has a decent camera for taking close-up shots. So if you're taking like nice shots, which is not like taking like far away shots of people and aren't the best at all, but you can take nice close-up shots like this one too. This one actually got a pretty good picture. But the bad thing is, try moving this thing, you almost lose a whole entire display when tilting it. That's the bad thing. Well, since we got all the pictures, and the pictures are pretty decent, we're gonna open up some little games and see how well they open up. So let's open up Minecraft for one. This is a super popular game, and of course that we gotta see how fast it loads up. So it's been just about 10 seconds, and it's not doing nothing yet. Actually, okay, so it's been about 15 seconds now, and it's actually very fast when it's like moving the things. No lagginess just yet. But I wouldn't say any judgment yet to this device. Okay, so it's been about 20 seconds, which is past the average wait time. The average wait time for Minecraft is about 10 seconds if you have a device with 2 gigabytes or more, which is this sadly only 1 gigabyte. So, okay, it's finally loaded, and it's very slow. Okay, we'll go open up this thing called Cliffside Village, just see how well the thing loads up. So just say the touch is very not responsive. I pushed it about 5 to 6 seconds later, it actually responded. So sadly, this thing is actually very slow, and I would not really recommend this for getting heavy games like Minecraft. So yeah, so Minecraft is taking an unusual amount of time. Okay, it looks like it's finally loaded up, and nothing load up yet, but the green thing did go across. So just wait a few more seconds. See, this is nothing you actually want to play with. Very long time taking up. If this didn't load up in the next 10 seconds, I'm just gonna get off the app and give this app a 0 out of 10 review. Okay, it just loaded up about 4 seconds after I said that. As you can see, it's actually very lagging with just loading up applications like this. So when you're just playing it, it's very slow. Nothing you would want to actually have as your normal device. So we're gonna give this app a solid 3 out of 10. Sorry, but yeah, you knew it was coming. Okay, and actually the front home screen takes a little while to load up, which is something I do not recommend getting for that purpose. But let's load up this game called Lego Ninjago, which is just displaying that name. And you know there's something longer name of that. But let's just see how long it takes up. So it's been about 5 seconds already, and it has not loaded up yet. And no, you might not think it's taking this long, but I'm just speeding up some of the videos, so it's going to be faster for you guys. So yes, I'm actually speeding some of it up. So if you think my times aren't accurate, they actually are. I'm just speeding the video up, so you don't have to wait for the whole entire wait time. Let's just skip through this, and let's see how responsive the display actually is. Okay, so just loading up here. It should be about normal load time, because this game is actually very small and does not take up that much storage. So it should be kind of fast. Okay, it's just load up now with a slight bit of lag to it. We're just going to see how good this game can perform. So just flying around this little dragon right here is actually really responsive, and this game, even though I'm not going to really play it right now, this game gets a solid 8 out of 10. So that's a great little thing right here. So we just tested a little medium and some little hardcore apps. The pros about this device. So pros and cons. So there's actually like no pros about this thing. There isn't. Sorry, there's like not a lot of pros about this thing, but the cons. Okay, it actually has a thick body. Even though this thing is actually very light, it's a thick body. And another bad thing that you guys aren't going to like at all. The camera does not have autofocus. It does not have autofocus, and the camera lacks flash. It has no flash. I'm very sorry, guys, but this thing has 0 flash. That is something bad, and you shouldn't actually get. So I'm sorry, guys, but this thing has no flash, which is gonna be a downside to lots of you guys. But the price, you can get this thing refurbished for $45. So yeah, you can get this thing refurbished in great condition for $40 or $45. Anywhere from $35 actually in poor condition to $55 in excellent condition. But you just gotta find the right one if you want to actually get one of these things up. So the price is crazy, and yeah. So tell me in the comments if you're gonna actually buy this device or not. And thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Goodbye.